Test 1 2. Just testing my audio. When it catches up. Sounds good. Test 1 2. There you go. Nice audio. Right. I did this last week where I looked at Framer, where I just took a design that's been made by my good friend Leo. I'll make sure to link his stuff in the description and whatever, so you guys can chat to him about design. But he's been kind enough to pull together a design and allow me to use that. And I think it's a great way to understand a tool. And honestly, really helpful last weekend for myself just to really dig into Framer. And I've been watching lots of Framer content recently, chatting to people, chatting to Framer, really understanding the tool. And I feel like I came away with a really good grasp of Framer at the end of it. And it was a 2-hour stream, you know. I'm yet to release kind of chunks of that, you know. Oh, hello, Sachin. So yeah, I'm yet to release the sort of chunks of that. I've got a few episodes in mind, but I just released a video a couple of days ago, which has Twitter kind of popping off a little bit because it presents this idea that was formulated in my mind after that video using Framer, this idea of classes, and they removed the need for classes, and I think that's a cool thing because it's very similar to our workflow building custom apps with Next and Tailwind. So with that being said, I want to continue this exploration of tools, coding tools, because everyone's been asking Versally. So many people want to see Versally, and I honestly don't know what I'm getting myself in for. I've been chatting to the founder again on Twitter, and it looks like you can do view things, which we may or may not look into, just because that opens up a whole world. But I'm specifically looking at website builders, landing page builders, and websites, not things like Bubble, not web apps. Maybe one day, but I'm specifically looking at website builders because they serve our purpose as a company. All that being said, I hopefully have a much better setup. Everything's powered, cables everywhere. This is remote life for you, and hopefully the audio is better. So let me know that the audio was good. It sounded a lot better here, and I've got a microphone and everything. So let's dive into it. Yeah, I'm going to sort this out. You should be seeing. You're seeing, yeah, that looks good. I'm on Versally's website. Double check everything's up to date and looking good. Rolling down. But I'm enjoying these streams. I am. It's been really, really cool to chat with you guys and whatever. I'm going to try and keep my eye on the chat. All the usual stream stuff. It's new to me, all right. I'm probably just amateur hour over here, but right. So that I need to move this way. I think getting a little spot here. Looks good. Right. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to see chat. This is where you need multiple screens. I'll do my best. Let's live chat. There we go. Wait, Versally now. Yes, man. So thanks for joining. You joined me last week, which was good fun. Challenged me a bit. I figured out the star thing. Basically, yeah, we want always loop through an array of 5. There's always going to be an array of 5, and it's just at what, and it's just is the index less than the number that we're showing, and then if 0.5 is there, then that last one, if its index is the same index as we're looping through, then that's going to be the half star. Anyway, so yeah, you might have missed it. What I've been chatting about is just I want to look at lots of different tools and just make up a comparison of them all, because I learned so much last week for Framer. A lot of thoughts and ideas were compiled from it, so hopefully we'll do the same with Versally. And so many people have been asking for it. So let's just have a quick look at actually, because let's have a look at pricing. Obviously, everyone's super interested in the pricing aspect. Is it working? Pricing? Something. Maybe my internet's super slow because of streaming. While that's loading, let's just scroll down. Yeah, so I mean, it looks technical at first glance, but they are looking to solve a lot of things, specifically going after Webflow, trying to overcome things that Webflow's not doing. So yeah, we'll see how it goes there. How is the signal? Because this is taking ages for pricing page to load. All Versalys. Oh, there we go. What I liked about Framer is you don't pay for an account. You just pay for the site, and it looks like the same thing. Okay, works. They do have a workspace pricing, but let's have a look at that. Workspace, 100 sites, $20 a month, 100 sites, unlimited workspaces, code export, password protected, remove Versally branding. Can you, presumably that gets yeah, so in a site that gets removed anyway. So I guess the benefit here is probably, well, we'll see. I don't know. I don't know what a free workspace plan gives you. I have a 100 megabits plan, but this is buffering a lot. The stream now is probably me, mate. To be honest, it's probably me. I've been having loads of trouble with my internet and my computer lately. Hopefully this will go okay. And if not, we'll edit it together anyway. And oh, I should hit record on start recording. There we go. I'll make sure to try and get some episodes up here. So anyway, yeah, $9 for a site. I've forgotten how much a site for Webflow is. Maybe even double that. Home and utility pages, not quite sure what that means. 10 blog posts, you get CMS, HTTPS, of course. Versally branding. Cool. Seems all right. So a little look at the clonables. That's interesting. I'm not a massive, even on Webflow, I'm not a massive clonable person. I probably should be more sharp on that, but yeah. Maybe model website building. Create landing pages in less than 30 minutes. Convert faster loading times. Built-in code editor. That's cool. So I wonder how this compares to PineGrow. You know. The whole team. Integrates all your favorite tools. I wonder how that integration is happening. And yeah, okay, let's just start. Let's just go. I believe Versally is a cheap knockoff Webflow. Their homepage looks the same, but it's not. But it's not as professional. Their design seems buggy. You know, I've heard someone else call another tool like a cheap knockoff, or you know, whatever. I think website builders are just mostly this, like, they're all homogenizing into a pretty understandable experience. So when we say cheap knockoff, I'm not quite sure, but like, they're all going to look the same. But yeah, I would say this experience is already feeling a bit daunting, but I know it's catered more for, it seems like it's catered more for developers and designers. So filters, I don't know, create a new website. Yeah, see, I'm already a bit lost here of what I'm kind of supposed to do. So I'm just going to create. And create a site, colors and fonts, insert layout from a library, insert an element, update an image. Okay, right. I think we just need to build. I think it was really, oh, not going to show you that because that's some work, NDA work. It's annoying when we ask questions about Webflow on Twitter. They create a sense. There's a few, yeah. I've got to say, if you are watching this, I think there we go. There's a few people that do that, and it's just I think it's just the wrong way to market your product. Wrong way to market your product. I know what specifically you're talking about. I should know this layout off by heart now. But hey ho, you know, that's just the way it is. People feel the need to shoehorn their product in every which way. Right. Just looking around the layout. Insert. So where's my style? Again, see, styles are all on the right here. Options, and this is, yeah. In some ways, I don't mind this being similar. I really don't mind it being similar to Webflow because it means it's easier to onboard then, you know. But then this isn't rocket science. This is just the way Pinegrow is. It's the way Dreamweaver was back in the day. It's all the same sort of thing. So, elements, layouts, theme manager, UI kit. That's interesting. Themes are interesting, depending on how you're doing them, because yeah, WordPress is an example. Their theme is their theming system is convoluted but very powerful if you can nail that. Actions. I'm guessing this is. Oh, they got Copilot and AI. Yeah. Code, and then this is just okay. So I wonder if we add like a navbar here. We go to code. There you go. I like that. Not very design friendly, but you know, action, parent. I noticed the same when you asked about conditional visibility, but I do appreciate Versally Creator. Yeah, I know what you mean, and you know, I appreciate your efforts as well. I think you've got to keep plugging it, and it's a way to do it without being too pushy. But oh well, I really don't like that view is scaled. Like, can we fix that? Yeah, that's kind of better, but yeah, that's why you don't have scaling. Not that the website would be like this, but this is why you don't have scaling fonts, because all this is tiny now, my little screen. But let's just do that. Let's get rid of code, pages, components, navigator. This is what I like. This is what we want. And then CMS. We'll play with that a little bit. Right. Okay. Enough waffle. Let's get chatting. What? Atom. Yeah. See, you got some love there. Join us on Twitter. All the conversations are happening over on Twitter. Oh God. Right, let's start doing some stuff. Cool. So what have we got? Div. What's their generic? So typography. Block quote, which is nice. Typed header. I don't know what's typed header. Gradient header. What's gradient header? Yeah, I think some of this naming could probably do with some love. Lists, unordered lists, media, buttons. I wonder if it's actually a button. Right, it looks like I need some sort of div, some sort of block, card, tables, plugin, CMS, accordion. Here we go. It's weird how these are right at the bottom. Can you move these around? So why can't I drag that in? That'd be nice if you could drag that in, so I was doing it wrong. Cool. Let's start building. Let's get our frame of design. Let's actually get the design, because that's... Where are we? Where is that? Oh. I just want to not play this anymore. How do I do that? or at least go to the design. Draft, is this it? No. Lost it. Click on the add navbar. I didn't want to add the navbar because if I go back, let's delete that. What's going on? Is this frozen or what? Not frozen. Open it. Cool. Okay, so we have encountered our first bug. Yeah, see, adding navbar makes you want to force me to add these, so I don't want that. I just want a div. I just want to be able to go div. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Sorry about that. So I'm going to do it differently this time. I'm probably going to have a div going across the top there to get all that centrally aligned, these three things here. And then this will be its own little div. This is being edited. I wonder if, I think it has actually, it's overlaid that, so it's like different design. Cool. Oh yeah, we had this sort of Roboto, I think there was a special font. Not too sure, but let's see. Copy as SVG. Let me know as well how, like, do I use Framer or, well, yeah, Framer in a completely different way too? Because I think everyone's going to have their own way of doing things. Like, for instance, like getting that SVG, copy as SVG. Do you do it the same way? Swipe is built in, that's cool. So I just want a, I know I'll probably go to code, which is nice, but I wonder if there's like a HTML element, embedded image. It's not necessary, but see, I'll get stuck in here now. Emmet would be good. So you could go div, give me another div inside that with a class of hello, and give me 3 of those, and then you press tab and it will just do it. Emmet would be amazing here. So let's do cool, and then that first one, we'll have another div. Stick that SVG in there. And we'll go discover there. Cool. I want this to be in there. Guitar. Cool. Let's start styling some stuff. Class names, there you go. There's a contentious topic at the moment. Layout. And
Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that you hover over and it does all that stuff. That's cool. And then I want a gap. Let's just do, I think we did 8 pixels. Yeah. And let's set the body copy typography. Where's the font? Where's the font? Oh, family. Is that hidden? Hmm. No, that's not even it. How do I add the font? Okay. Am I going nuts here? Size line. Unless there's like a global option somewhere. Page set settings. Font, favicon, branding. Yeah, I think this UI could do with a little bit of love. That's the thing with, like, I really like Pine Grove, but Webflow is just hate the tool. Like they think it looks ugly, but I do think they have really good UX. Maybe the design, maybe the UI isn't so great, but the UX is pretty good, and I find it very intuitive. But maybe that's because I know. Right, maybe it's here. No, Versally's joined the party. I'm trying to figure out how to set my font. It's not in typography. You haven't missed much. But yeah, I just want to. Is it theme? Can't be theme, surely. Sans and Google font family. So these all. I just want to set Roboto theme top left. Yeah, I'm in. Yeah, but sans. Oh, enter. No, I don't want enter. Is it only Google fonts? Voice is too low. Cheers, dude. You see on the. Let's try that one. Yeah, is it only Google fonts? Extend. I don't know what that means. Okay, save theme. Is that Roboto? Yes, Roboto should exist if you delete enter and search Roboto. Yeah, but is do you only allow for Google fonts, or can I upload my own font? I'll try and talk up a bit because that's what I can do. And let's add some padding here. Right, here's the big one. Whoops. One. What's TW? Never heard of TW. One. We have REMs. You're already you're already one step ahead of Framer. What do these mean? Arrows up and down, left and right. Is that the alt tag for the image showing up? Like, Why is there 3 controls for padding? Manually do custom fonts, but currently manually do custom fonts, but if yeah, I think that would make perfect sense to do. What you mean? You go into some sort of, you go into this sort of site CSS here and add a font like where then do the files live? The font files. Have you used Tailwind or Bootstrap before? Indeed, I have used Tailwind and Bootstrap. But oh my gosh, go away. No detail. I just want this to go away. How do I make that go away? Is it that? Okay, so that's just like a tab thing. Yeah. Have we crashed? No. Why is there 3 options here? That's what I'm confused about. So it's padding left. What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. So it's padding left 4, padding X 4, or padding 4. Oh, I see. But I would say that if you click on that, that you would. And why? I want 1 rem as well. There we go. Like that is basically the same as going 1 rem like that, basically. Oh, TW is Tailwind, is it? Box sizing, where do you see that? Oh, I see. Yeah. Yeah, so where is box sizing? Box sizing should be content box? No, border box. So how do we set content sizing? Could just do it in there. Because we've added 1 rem, and 1 rem that is now it's extended. You say that? No, it hasn't. That's right. It's just because that is kind of over like that. So they really want people to use Tailwind, which I'm not sure if I want to use just yet. Anyway, 46 and 35. So what I normally do here, if this was like, if I was taking this really super seriously, I would go pixel to rem. We don't have dev mode, but dev mode is so buggy. Like we have dev mode for another project, and I'll set the rems. It will give me the rems over here, but they're completely wrong. It could be that the designer hasn't set what the base font size is. I've got it now. Not sure I have that, but it exists. Okay, yeah. Well, the box sizing was right anyway. It's just style banner. Yeah. Style banner was overlapping. That's all it was. Anyway, rems. So yeah, whatever. So 35. We assume a base font size of. I would look to find the smallest font, which looks like it's 14. And then go to pixel to rem converter. Set this as 14. And then go 35 as an example. So what is it? 35 and 46. So 35. and then this one will be 46. So if that's set, it's this that overrides it. So I mean, that's quite confusing. Yeah, dev mode is buggy in Figma. I wouldn't say it's buggy. Is it buggy, or is it just its rem is so dependent on how a site understands its base font size. So this is, yeah, see that. Yeah, so you'd want to. I don't know why it's showing one rem there, but yeah, I like that you're giving us the option of quickly, like I can click padding left, but then I can still set all of them. But at the same time, Webflow have got quite a nice solution for that, where if you hold Alt and Shift or just Alt, that you can change the sizes of them. But yeah, there's also something going on there. And yeah, that is. It's not picking up my 3 rem. Let's just do the old school one. Your designer needs to use 4 pixel spacing. What do you mean, like multiples of 4? That's definitely not 3.86 rem. Let's have a quick publish this. This is publish pasted draft. Let's just publish site. Please sign up to publish it. I thought I did sign up. Oh, that's cool. Like, I didn't sign up apparently. So, oh, that's annoying. Whatever. I was going to say, like, this is definitely not 3.126 rem or whatever it is, but shiny iceberg. I think this was just one big. Oh no, it is text. G. Div. Yeah, so I want to be able to add a div from there. That'd be great. At the moment, I'm on content mode. I don't know what content mode is. I don't know what that means. You assume so much here. At the moment, I'm on content mode. I don't know what. Like, I just created a site. It'd be interesting for you to watch the beginning. Because yeah, I just created a site. Insert div. Whoa. What do we have? Shiny. Shiny, shiny. Shiny bits of leather. Yeah, so what font is that? That's Roboto too. Cool. Ooh. Yeah, that's what Framer want. That's what Framer want you to do. Is just use pre-built inputs, but like, I mean, that's just not the way I work. Of creating components, like using pre-built components and stuff. What is going on here? 3G. I want to add text into here. Text, no. I'm finding I'm going into the code quite a lot, which is not, and it really, yeah, got it. Which, again, I'm not sure if that's your intention. And if I click, I want it to open to that. Oh no, you've got that. And why are these moving around as well? Why is all that moving around as well? You need to run the code after. LG Flex. Text. What's that? Text. Cool. Cool. Let's look at class names then. So your basic, this is all Tailwind. And you're kind of class name mode, combo box mode. You might know this then. What is the deal with why do you think combo classes, class name mode, combo classes is a thing? I think we're talking about something slightly different here. But why do you think combo classes are a thing in? Can you even see me? I mean, not that it matters, but combo classes are a thing in Webflow. It's such a weird concept that's universally people, I think, really hate it because it's just too limiting. But there must be a reason for it. There must be a user. They must have run some user testing to think combo classes should be a thing. Okay, that's what I want, and then space between. I really like Framers, Webflow's new approach on all their spacing and stuff. It's really cool. Definitely taking cues from Figma. Oh my god, Framer. Gap. Is there a way? I don't want to use Tailwind. Is there a way that I can just turn off Tailwind as the default? I'm just reading a comment from Sam. So it's basically it's forcing them to be very specific. Like, because they don't think normal designers understand CSS and how it cascades and ability and stuff. Like, that's harder to manage. cool. So you've got Tailwind config. This is cool. But I do want to turn, I would like to turn Tailwind off a little bit, like for just this stuff, you know. 8, it is 8. 8 rem. No, 8 pixels. So, okay. Q, and then finally the old button thing. Yeah, I would love to go Command K and then go div, hit enter, and then it just inserts a div there. Is there a quick way to insert a dim? If you wanted to use Versally like Webflow, you would have to create classes for everything, but that sucks. Yeah, I mean, it's obviously something I'm talking about on Twitter at the moment. It's cool not to have to worry about it, but I do think not worrying about it leads you to be lazy, and you need that discipline to make sure you go kind of back over yourself and like create components, which is the thing I was talking about in my video. Create components and organize yourself, because otherwise you're creating, I mean, Tailwind's good for that, but you're creating unnecessary styling or duplicating your styling for unnecessary things. And what are we doing? We want another div. I just want to, I want to insert a div. Pro tip: don't compare Versally with other builder UX. Completely unlink the reference from other builders. It's easier to understand. I know what you mean. You just kind of want to look at it with a fresh perspective. Go away. But I do think that, like, as an example, the layout and spacing thing in Webflow, Figma, and Framer is good. I'm still trying to figure out how to just insert a div. I mean, I know I can. I know I can just go insert div, but then I'm like, yeah, because then I've got to go through all this. I just want to insert it here. I want to go here. Oh, sorry, I want to move it here. So, oh my goodness. Okay. Cool. 1, 2. And this is my button wrapper. So I want 2 buttons in here. Link, wrap element. No, I don't want to. Yeah, I'd love to be able to insert stuff here. But why is link, is it A? Why is link not bringing up like a link? Yeah, and I wouldn't make this flex as an example. The padding, here we go, 14. So I know that will be 1, 1, rem. Don't need to sort it out. And probably need to make it inline block. And where is my border color? Oh, hang on. Borders. No, that's not it, is it? This one. Fill. radius 100. And then 34. So this way. That doesn't look right. Yeah, what are we doing there? It kind of makes sense actually. What have I done? 34. Unless that tab is over there. Oh, stupid. So it's this. And then this is 1. Cool. It isn't the right for this starting point. Yeah, I feel like this is like definitely, as you were saying about comparing it to other tools, I definitely think this is a different way to approach building websites, that it's not really comparable to Webflow. I mean, the only similarity is that they both build landing pages, right? Can forget what I was saying. Width, dollar width pixel is not supported by Tailwind. Oh, okay, yeah. Pretty much. 700. 700. Bold. Size. 17 pixels. Dun, dun, dun. Do you have pixel conversions open pretty much at all times? What am I doing? Font size, that's what I want. So yeah, okay. Can't set like a manual font size. I would need to go into Tailwind and set up stuff. Nope. T. Cool. And here's a question to you. On a Tailwind project, if you know you're building with Tailwind, do your designers, or do you as designers, have a project, Figma file or whatever, with knowing what Tailwind is capable of, what padding 1 is and what padding 3 is and stuff like that? Because that's something I'm thinking of as well, like a Tailwind Figma project or a Tailwind designer. A designer should know Tailwind and the sizes. I know you can customize Tailwind, but why I asked is because the fact that you're forced to use Tailwind here means that there's a lot of upfront stuff you need to do really before you can actually get in and design effectively. Unless if the designer knew all this stuff, where's your font sizes, colors? So here's just all your, there's your spacings. Oh, these are just overrides, right? Yeah, I don't know what the sizes are in Tailwind, but are these default and what are the default sizes? Does that make sense? I always use this 3316. I use Figma to Tailwind. Oh, didn't see. This is stuff that's great. I didn't know there was a use Figma to Tailwind plugin. What does that do? Does that create a Figma a Tailwind config? Yeah, that's cool. That's quite cool. Didn't know about that. Again, because I'm not a designer, I don't know this sort of stuff, and I lean on designers to know this sort of shit. But that is really good to know. I might have to get some people on that case. I don't like that replaces navigator, insert. I would expect insert to be some sort of overlay, and that when I close it, it's just revealed my navigator here, because you're constantly switching between these. Unless there's a quicker way to do it, you're constantly switching between navigator. So that might be something quite cool to look into. And then this. Let's look at the code. Yeah, so you suggested this should be in a span. That's fine. And I want to. Oh yeah, look, that's cool. And I want this to be, is it text? Don't actually know what the size is. Just making it up. It's kind of big. Have you, Versally? Have you tried Pinegrow? I'm not like saying it's the holy grail or anything. I'm just wondering if you've tried Pinegrow. Because yeah, it's a lot more technical version of just a page builder basically, but it gives you just ultimate control. And they have, because I know, I wonder if we'll get into it, but you were mentioning that this can actually, this is just can be v-in or whatever. This can be view syntax here, but they've got a view builder as well. So is it like a research thing? It could be quite an interesting one to look into and see what you think about it. Boom, boom. That just looks really big to me. And why is it like? Yeah. So these should all be overlays. I think. But they close. That one doesn't. But yeah, that closes the navigator. Yeah. Why is this not bold? I really do like the approach of not having to worry about classes. But again, it's like, well, I suppose Tailwind answers that question, but cleaning up afterwards. Why is that not so? Oh, maybe it's the line height. I never cared about line height when I was a developer. Sorry, when I was like before Figma or anything. It sort of always used to be like 120, 100%, something like that. I have watched you use it, but I haven't tried. Yeah, I like it, but it's like you can use Tailwind on it, which is good. But it's not very like. It's good for static templates. Good for just creating static HTML. It's cool. Sort of the font size of this. Size 20. Okay, so you can put your own in there. That's cool. That actually seems to do something, even though it's none. You select it. Am I going? Yeah, that icon is moving. So that's, I don't know whether that's maybe, I don't know if that's something to look into, whether that's a bug or not. But cool. You can enter a pin. Should be a button. May have said it before you joined. Emmet would be great here, but it looks like you're kind of improving the overall experience of, like, well, I don't know. You let me know, but like Emmet would be amazing. Button. 47. That mean to do that when I typed full, it went 99999. I wish a button dot button easy in the command palette. What's that? Button. Button. Yeah, see, like here would be good. I don't know what you mean by command panel. I open. I remember when Flex was like a new property, and like I think can I use would be like it's only supported on some browsers, so we'd never use Flex. God, I'm happy that it's it's like supported widely now. What's going on with this padding? 1 rem. That looks massive. I don't know why that is so massive. Let's just crack on with the next bit. So we have basically this list, these paragraphs here, which I wanted to be in a separate div. And can kind of be outside of the thing. So these more layouts. Yeah. In command panel, click Control K, and then button. Oh, hang on. All result. So button. That's cool. I like that. So then, okay. Did that? Where did that insert? So okay, we go here. Command K. So I want a div with. I don't want any classes on it though. But for argument's sake, is that it? Is that the one that I just? No. I don't know where that div has gone. Let's make this into a component. Whoops. Where's that? Click component. Navigation. Yeah, you can see I'm always like clicking in, clicking out. And let's add a paragraph or P. Sudo. That's what Pinegrow need. Webflow need. Pseudo elements. Yeah. Am I adding elements in the way that you intended? Because it feels really finicky to always click. I hate using my mouse, and it just feels like that I'm always clicking in, clicking out. Whereas, yeah, from here would be amazing just to go div or paragraph or whatever. That would be cool. I think you need a React Emmet plugin. I think I had issue with React and Emmet. Use a para. I would use a para enter. What in here? A. I don't know what you're talking about. Q. Duplicate that. Nice. I'm going to remove the padding from the header. And edit component. Okay. Where's that one coming from? Oh. I wonder how that got added to that large point. Okay, that's cool. And then, where's my paragraphs? My paragraphs have disappeared. And then here, yeah, Versally is definitely, it's a no-code tool, of course, because it's writing code for you. It's giving you a UI to write code. So it's a no-code tool, but it's not for designers. It's not for no-code designers. You're in a component file, click home. Oh yeah. And then here. A opens up insert element. Okay, so A, and then para. Okay. A, do you know, that's cool. Why isn't it in the shortcut menu? Come on, K. That'd be cool if it was there. And then it's like, that's like mission control then. You do everything from there. But yeah, A, beautiful. Div. Because also you want to know where you're adding it. So I want to go here, and then that's hidden it then. Whereas that, you can still see where you're adding it and stuff. So I want that to go up now. And then padding up. That's weird, is that just giving it display flex by default? $5.46, let's read. So 35. Remind myself, 35 is top. $46. Cool. That's what I want. And what about changing the element tag? Perfect. So yeah, this would be a section. Or we should get animations. So is it? Yeah, so it's like basic. What animation library are you using? Benicio. Got an episode lined up talking about this. It feels like that to me as well, but like I can spin up a Next.js website in probably 5 minutes and do everything I've done here in 5 minutes just because of the amazing CLI tools and stuff. And you know it's going to go a lot further. You know you're not limited by any scaling issues because it's written in code. So yeah, I'm going to do an episode on that just to tease the Webflowers about how quick code is, because I feel like there's an idea in the Webflow sort of sphere that it's like coders are on their way out, and why would you ever write code when, one, I love writing code, and probably most of the people in the chat here love writing code. Like, no code is nice and it can be really helpful, but I still love writing code. It's fun. It's like a hobby. And then secondly, like, it's just a hell of a lot quicker. It can be a hell of a lot quicker when you know what you're doing. So it's not necessarily faster. It's just a different experience. I've just moved over to Bun. I'm not sure whether you hate NPM for any particular reason, but I've just moved over to Bun just to try it out. Apparently it's a lot faster and stuff. Well, I'm not going to ruin the surprise for you, Ben, but like, it's literally just going to be a Next.js getting started, but it's just like, it's going to be tailored for Webflowers, just to say, look, you say coding is dead, or you say there's no reason for writing code or anything anymore, but look at this. Start up a project. Anyway, we're getting distracted here. And I think I have this actually somewhere. Where did I put it? Yeah, I have to export it again. I had these in a group. I wish as a developer I can group things, because that's one feature. Do that? That's one feature that you can, well, the way I like to work is oftentimes designers won't group things like this image that I could just quickly just group. That'd be really nice in Figma. But I can't. Export to selected. See? Export 2 layers. I use PNPN. Why PNPN? Not that there's anything wrong with it. I'm just curious why people are moving away from NPN. What did I do? Oh no, I must have grouped it on a different layer. Or I'll have to just find this image. It should be at the top there. No. Okay. Let's just do it the old-fashioned way. Oh yeah, and I always export at double size. Like that. And we'll put this in. Just put pictures. Yeah. I've got another channel called Jupiter in the Draft where it's like the day that AutoGPT landed, and I did like an episode like showing you how to use it and stuff. Never touched it since, but I do think Devin probably is AutoGPT, just limited to doing dev tasks. It's the exact same system. But yeah, Jupiter in the Draft is the other channel where I do like a Did I put it in here? I've lost what I've forgotten where I put it. Is that it? That's one. Nail balloon. Do you know what I always like to do nowadays is just go boom. Where's the other one? Oh no, there we go. Huge into AI, mate. Huge. I'm like trying to use it for absolutely everything nowadays, like, and trying to get my team to use it. Huge into AI. Right, let's figure out how we're going to do this with two images. So, div, let's put it in here. A image. Stick that in there. No. Tilt image. What's tilt? Oh no, that's the plugin. Right, another image. Let's try that. Why is that up? Fine. Right, let's just wrap that. Oh shit. I saw wrapping somewhere. Wrap inside link. Wrap element. Control G. Right. After this, we're going to look at the CMS because I think that's going to be interesting. How do I want to make that, what was the width? 326, 316, 326, 326. I know that's not quite right, but I think we kind of get the idea. Do you know what would be cool? Is a search bar at the top here where I can just type rotate and it will just go through, it will just filter it down like you've got in all of the other things here. That would be cool. Effects, is it effect? Transform. Rotate. Let's dig in. Div section and add it to that. You create the div and add into that instead of body. What do you mean? So like click that and then whatever, like add it there. Right, let's go to CMS. I love CMS. Add custom collection, add a folder, import Versally collection, import External collection, smart collection. Cool. Requires a pro. Oh no! I'd love to have tried that out. Come on, give us one collection. What does that do? Are you sure you want to create a new? Okay. Is this a way around it? Cool. So you created. Okay. Settings. Set the header block. What's that? Components can be edited by going to the. I don't know what this is. Are these similar to WordPress in that you can apply them to like edits that you define? Make it flex, then add the images. Yeah, it's a similar philosophy for. So when I was when I was first learning Pinegrow, I would like people think about things in different ways, right? So what Webflow make you do is they force you to do the parent and then the children. You have to make the parent flex for the children to have flex properties. And I was like, when I was talking to Pinegrow, I was like, I liked that because it contextualizes the menu on the right hand side. You don't have to. It reduces the amount that you have to worry about. But their argument was, which is totally valid, is that some people want to work with the children first and then set the parent as flex. Like they want to. I don't know. I mean, I don't really touch flex children too much. So I don't know the properties, but yeah, someone might just put a flex child property on and play with those. Maybe it's like grow or basis, flex basis or something, and then make the parent flex. Whereas in Webflow's world, you can't do that. You can't work from the children upwards. And sometimes that just makes sense to people in their head to work from the children upwards. But you're right, you would go parent. And in lots of other cases, I would go parent. But I hope no one's like trying to get any sort of tips on how to build websites here because I'm fumbling my way through this tool and I'm not really. I'll probably go away and think about a lot of stuff before actually coming to my conclusion, sort of thing. So again, I'm not making any components really, whereas that's kind of a new thing I want to do. So I'm just bumbling my way through it. Anyway, so collections, blog, header block, sidebar block, item, SEO, graph, Twitter. So these are the template pages. Blog org. So these are the blogs. So I want basically I'm trying to see if header block is legacy name, should be header component. Oh, I see, header name used for markers. Is that my component then? Is that my navigation that I made, or is that just the thing? Yeah, so I'm guessing you would set out blocks throughout the site, and they can go like, right, I want to put this blog in that widget or something. But what I'm looking for is how do blog authors get associated with blogs? Like where are the fields associated with blogs, like the title, the content, and all that stuff? How do I edit that, or how do I see what they are? Let's do that. Okay. try and rig it so it's more like this. So Tony Wan, field excerpt, category. Go to advanced and change from smart CMS to custom. Got you. Oh, I can't. That's probably like a paid feature. This popular post. Alt tips. What blog authors? So these are like reference, multi-reference fields, and I would love to see. So let's add some authors. Sam. Because obviously the big debate right at the moment is nested collections, and so I want to see all that malarkey. Let's do some tags. New tag. How many team members do you have on your team at Versally? All right, here we go. The moment of truth. Collection, CMF. Okay. We did that. So we've got two CMS lists. Now, is this tied to only? Whoops, is that right? No option. So let's do the post. It's blogs. And heading. Put that in. Put it in there. Tie that to name. Perfect. Remove element if empty. Is that what we were talking about? Just you. Whew, fair play to you. Remove element if empty. Is that what we were chatting about on Twitter? Did that get added recently? And okay, so then this one. What happens if I put posts in there? Does it like break it? Post dot. So these are, that's cool. So these are authors just in general, but this is actually the authors attributed to the filter, sort, slice. What's that? Oh, that's cool. Combine collection. That's cool. Group. And in here, I'll do another heading. So is this not inside? Where's our collection? Yes, had it for ages. New to the UI though, yeah. Okay. Oh, they're there again. Right, I want you. Why can't I put that in there? Do I need to go like that? Gosh, can't seem to put that in there. There we go. Okay. This is inside of authors, and this, the item. That's not very user friendly. Is there a limit? Seems I have an issue with nested CMS. Look at code editor and code nested. I'm actually curious about the code now. Section. There you go. Yeah. Is there a limit? It doesn't look like it, which is awesome. Because I've probably said it, but my belief is the limitations on collection lists is without a doubt the biggest reason I wouldn't recommend a client go with Webflow. If I get a sense that they need lots of collections that are linked with each other, I'd be like, nah, Webflow is not the tool for you. Trying to think how I'd do the stars, or at least get some sort of mock-up done with the stars. Because that was really nice about Framer, is that I could just create a code component that takes a value from the CMS and uses that value inside the component. I suppose I could go into code view. I'm not massively familiar with Vue, so I'm not sure what can be done inside of the HTML. Oh, that's cool. I suppose you could go div v4, is it? rating, ratings, whatever. I don't know. And do you get index? How do you have that? But not sure if I have the UI for it. How do I get an index? For index. Suppose I don't have. This doesn't actually exist. Tags. Post dot tags. Tabs. Is it uppercase? Yes. So that could be the thing. I love having this sort of control though, to be fair. Repeat. If ratings I'm just going to work with tags here. Oh, I see. I got you. Yeah. So you add all elements. Yeah. But I want to loop through the tags as an example. Post top tag. Because there's 3 tags. Tag in post tags items. Where are you getting tags items from? So if we go to CMS here, open this up. Like this is tags, right? It's in post.tags items. So it's fitting that. So that works. I'm just interested how you got the name tag items when the name is tags. Is it are you always putting that there? The text equals tags. Oops, I broke it. All right. Double click 21 to open up setting. Or double clicking. Ah, there we go. Multi-refs have items for the main object. Okay. Well, Right, well, I broke that. I'm starting to feel like we've explored enough. Feels like there's a lot. Design mode. What's that? Or non-technical mode. That's interesting. Would people actually use that? Or how would you, could you give users specific roles that enable, like, oh, they're a designer. That if they're part of a team, I don't know whether you offer team plans, but yeah, add someone and then give them a specific role which does this. It means, maybe it still means they can change their role, but like, yeah, I just don't know whether that's something people would think to do. But yeah, I would like to publish, but I also don't want to dox myself by signing up. In fact, actually, I'll just use a publicly accessible email. C.xyz. Let's go. Dun dun dun. How can I generate a new password real quick? I've never had to generate a password on here. I'll do it on my phone. I'll have a little quick look at the code. I'm sure it's fine, but yeah, you can publish draft. It's all right. It's all good. It's all good. Publish site. I like that you can publish pages. That's great. Again, something Webflow need to work on. Site published. Cool. I know they're talking about branches and stuff, which is quite cool. But yeah, being able to publish specific pages is good. How am I never in frame for that bloody camera? I've moved like 4 times now. Cool. So a little look. It's cool. It's clean. Really clean. Nice. Well, I'm going to wrap it up there. I will. I think my thoughts are is it's a really like it's not going to attract designers. It's too complicated for them at this stage. Like at least in its first kind of
when you open it, when you create a website, and just get cracking on using it. I think there's a lot of understanding, like Tailwind as an example. I think they're slowly getting there with understanding Tailwind, but yeah. So, and it's a cool mix between Pinegrow, which does have online versions, but it's missing all of that beautiful stuff that makes it really easy that people go to Webflow for, which sorts out your hosting, your CMS. It's got all that stuff, but gives you the control, like the amount of control you have through the code gives me confidence that the thing can scale. That's the worrying thing when it comes to Webflow, because you hit limits really quickly. I worry that if requirements do come in later on, it's not going to stop me using Webflow, but I would worry that, oh crap, if I see that this website could go on and on and on, then it stops me using tools. Whereas when you have control, when you can manipulate the code, it's really, it puts me at ease. So that's cool. I think it combines everything I love about Webflow, everything I love about Pinegrow. The only downsides at the moment are probably the editor could use a bit of UX love, a bit less buggy. Like there's quite a lot of things going on, like the navigator and all that rest of it. So I'm sure you can fix those, or that you could provide like a thing. But yeah, I think it's just more people using it to reveal what the UX things are. Because yeah, I felt like I was just clicking around an awful lot. But overall, like really cool, like really impressive. It was fun to learn. I'm gonna go like digest it now in my brain and think of how I could better use the tools, because I'm just through it, using it in a similar way to how I'd expect, or like I resort to my my sort of monkey self in just like doing things very simply just to find my way through the thing. But it just looks like it's really well featured. So congrats on being the only designer, or only developer rather, on the project. Just needs more people to use it and put it through its paces. But I think if you were to bring on some UX people, like I think they would probably have a heyday just trying to, I don't know, simplify it a bit, or like not simplify it, but just make it more user friendly, even for a developer who kind of knows their way around it. So yeah, it was cool. It was fun to do. I wish I could have done a lot more. I was fumbling around a lot in the beginning, trying to overcome that hurdle. If you go back and watch the beginning of this stream, so I didn't get as far as I wanted to, but gives me a good idea. Yeah, I think it's really useful just to watch someone use it. Pinegrow said the same thing. Like it was just they had a heyday just like observing me use it and observing me break it and make mistakes and stuff. So it's really cool. Integrations is something I'd like to look into a bit more. Like your actions, I think that's actions there. That would be cool, because obviously extendability is really powerful. However, when you know code, like next week I'm going to do editor X, or whatever Wix's pro development tool is called. And look at that there, they've got their own back-end code, because that's obviously really powerful to be able to do back-end code. I mean, you've got site.js here, but yeah, I suppose this is a mix of it. But anyway, they've got their own coding thing, is what I'm saying. Back-end access to back-end code. So yeah, I think that'll wrap it up. I'm getting knackered now. So tune in next week. I'm going to do editor X and give that a run through its paces. I might do a bit more research or whatever. I'll definitely be looking into Versally more this week, as now I'm nerded out on it and just seeing what other people are doing and give me ideas and stuff like that. But yeah, I've rambled on too long. Cheers for all the interactivity. It's been great fun chatting to everyone. Let me know if you have any tips, or if there's something I can improve for next time. I think this one went a hell of a lot better than the last week. And